There's Vanessa. Hello, good afternoon. Today, Friday, August the 3rd. 3rd of August, 2018, and live till 5. It's the big show. It's Steve Wright in the afternoon. Hello!
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Yeah, this was your city. You did it all and more, broke every law except for one, babe. Attraction, are you ready? I know you feel it, pull you nearer till you feel it again. Oh, wanna do something right, but we could do something better. There ain't no time like tonight, and we ain't tryna save it for later. We stay out here living the life, yeah. Nobody cares who we are tomorrow. Come on now, and I got that little something I like, the little something I've been wanting to borrow. Tonight's the night, come on, surrender. I won't lead your love astray, astray, yeah. Your love's a weapon, give your body some direction. That's my aim. Then we could take back the night. Come on, use me up until there's nothing left. Take back the night. Dizzy, spinning, sweating, you can't catch your breath. Take back the night. Ooh, don't know when the sun is rising next. Take back the night. So if the feeling's right, then raise your glass and let's take back the night. Take back the night. They gon' try to shut us down, but I'll be damned if we gon' let them take back the night. Take back the night. Ooh, you know you gon' mess around and find out there ain't no one better. Take back the night. Yeah. There's not too many, no one but you in crowded rooms. We can do anything. Attraction can drive you crazy, and the way you're moving, you go crazy. That's incentive for me. Wanna do something right, yeah, but we could do something better. There ain't no time like tonight, and we ain't tryna save it for later. Stay out here living the life. Nobody cares who we got tomorrow. And you got that little something I like, that little something I've been wanting to borrow. Tonight's the night, come on, surrender. I won't lead your love astray, astray, yeah. Your love's a weapon, give your body some direction. That's my aim. Then we could take back the night. Come on, use me up until there's nothing left. Take back the night. Dizzy, spinning, sweating, you can't catch your breath. Take back the night. Ooh, don't know when the sun is rising next. Take back the night. So if the feeling's right, then raise your glass and let's take back the night. Take back the night. They gon' try to shut us down, but I'll be damned if we gon' let them take back the night. Take back the night. Ooh, you know you gon' mess around and find out there ain't no one better. Take back the night.
I know you're very busy with your holidays and your work and your sunbathing and your dancing and your resting and your travelling and your driving. But maybe, just maybe, you can spare some time for me. I'm here to serve. I'm doing 3 hours today. Justin Timberlake, Take Back the Night. Friday afternoon radio 2. Break it down, break it down, break it down.
Y'all ready to have a good time out there, ladies and gentlemen?
Hands up for Glorious Goodwood, King George Steaks, 335. Batash. That's what we're going for, Batash. That's going to be the winner. What else we got? Hands up for a holiday today in the UK. Where are you going? Anywhere nice? Yeah. Off on your holidays, eh? Hands up for shorts, sandals, t-shirt, hat and sun cream today. That's appropriate.
I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Where did you come from, baby? How did you know I needed you? How did you know I needed you so badly? How did you know I'd give my heart gladly? Yesterday, I was one of the lonely people. Now you're lying close to me, making love to me. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Where did you come from, angel? How did you know I'd be the one? Did you know you're everything I prayed for? Did you know every night and day for? Every day, needing love and satisfaction. Now you're lying next to me, giving it to me. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Ah, kiss me, you sexy thing. Touch me, baby, you sexy thing. I love the way you touch me, darling. You sexy thing. Oh, it's sexy to see you sexy thing. Yesterday, I was one of the lonely people. Now you're lying close to me, giving it to me.
I can tell you here in central London it's getting quite tropical and quite, well, just much warmer again. Let me just open the window. That's attracting all kinds of creatures.
You sexy thing.
Can you hear that? It's a thing, isn't it?
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Got a mix of clouds, sunny spells and heavy showers for Scotland and Northern Ireland, though. Hot and sunny in the south of England currently. It's 31 in London. That's the high. Tonight, a mostly dry and warm night with clear spells across the UK with a few showery outbreaks of rain in northern Scotland. And then tomorrow, Saturday, it's dry and hot for most of the UK. Cloudier in the far north of Scotland with more showery rain. Lights on sunset tonight, Belfast 9:21. In York, it's 8:59. In Swansea, it's 9:01. And Exeter, 8:56. Yes, autumn will be here soon.
This is the president. Hello. The psychiatrist thought the whole idea was madness, while the radiologist could see right through it. God, I'm smart. Back to you, fat bloke.
Thank you.
Took you like a shot, thought that I could chase you with a cold evening. Let a couple years water down how I'm feeling about you. And every time we talk, every single word builds up to this moment. And I gotta convince myself I don't want it, even though I do. You could break my heart in two, but when it heals, it beats for you. I know it's forward, but it's true. I wanna hold you when I'm not supposed to, when I'm lying close to someone else. You're stuck in my head and I can I know I'd go back to you. Got it right, playing and replaying old conversations, overthinking every word, and I hate it cause it's not me. And what's the point of hiding? Everybody knows we got unfinished business, and I'll regret it if I didn't say this isn't what it could be. You could break my heart in two, but when it heals it beats for you. I know it's forward but it's true. I wanna hold you I know I'd go back to you. I know I'd go back to you. I go back to you. I go back to you. I know I say I wasn't sure, but I go back to you. I'd go back to you. You could break my heart in two, but when it heals, it beats for you. I know it's forward, but it's true. Won't lie, I'd go back to you. You know my thoughts are running loose. It's just a thing you make me do. And I could fight, but what's the use? I know I'd go back to you. I wanna hold you when I'm not supposed to. When I'm lying close to.
Oh, that's great, Selena Gomez. I've got 2:16 now. Holiday destinations for you. Magaluf, hottest day of the last few weeks. 32 today in Magaluf. Lagos, Portugal, the European heatwave means it's 35 currently. Malta hitting 32 today. Barcelona, clear skies and 32. Rhodes, sunny and 32 today, and like that for most of the month. Paphos, Cyprus, 31 today, in the 30s for the rest of the month. We got Cape Verde, Africa, a little cloudy and 26. Miami is hot and humid, with more thunder and rain expected today and tomorrow, 31. In the heat wave across Spain, Portugal and France, oh my goodness. Lisbon is 38, Madrid is 40, Bordeaux will peak at 36 today. Those are your holiday temperatures now. The Doobie Brothers, listen to the music.
Don't you feel it growing day by day?
Voiceover.
People getting ready for the move.
Pretty slick, eh?
Some are happy.
Like a real DJ.
Some are sad. Oh, we gotta let the music play. What the people need is a way to make them smile. It ain't so hard to do if you know how. Gotta get a message, get it on through. Long and mama's gone through after a while. Whoa, listen to the music.
Mama Marina, being chilled by your cool tunes. Very good. Give a shout out to John, Brenda, Marrow, and Paula, and Stephen Rich. Thank you. And can you give the Richies and Baines a shout out? Says this. We're off out in the camper van to Lossiemouth, and we're saying that hope the sun shines. I hope so too. Good afternoon.
Performing at BBC Radio 2, live in Hyde Park. It's Manic Street Preachers.
Yes, we will be playing Hyde Park. We're all rocked up and we're coming to you.
Alongside All Saints, Lenny Kravitz, Boyzone, Carrie Underwood, Rita Ora, Band of Love, and headlining Kylie Minogue.
Sunday the 9th of September.
Find out how to buy your tickets by going to the BBC Radio 2 website.
Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, it just turns out that way. Monday, won't go away.
I have absolutely no idea what that noise was. The Mamas and the Papas of Monday. Radio 2.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine.
Yeah.
I've got another hack for this hot weather. Take a trip into space. I'm up there already. Can you see me? Look up. No, you're not looking hard enough. Look, I'm floating.
I've got you.
I can barely breathe. I've run out of oxygen.
That's where he is. Today, Alistair McGowan, impressionist and now chart-topping pianist who's on tour across the UK with his show Introductions to Classical Piano. It's brilliant. Tim Smith, Bobby Pryor, Catherine Cracknell, Shabnam Yunus-Jewel with the sport later. Big news of CBBC in Liverpool and the Edinburgh Fringe, of course. The oldies chosen by Hilda Owens from Liverpool. Best of Michael Douglas, Camilla Cleese and Arthur Williams. And at 4:15, it's Serious Jockin, no G.
It becomes the absolute perfect soundtrack for what's happening.
Hear the musical memoirs of the world's finest storytellers.
My father was a big jazz enthusiast. I'd be in my bedroom minding my own business and he would say, David, get up here, sit down and listen to this.
And the records that influenced their work.
I used to write in complete silence, but now I do listen to music. I fantasize that I'm involved with it. And that's me playing saxophone in front of people who say, I had no idea.
Paperback Writers.
This was David Sedaris with My Paperback Writers.
Sunday afternoon from 1 on BBC Radio 6 Music.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
in 5 at the moment with our 4-year-old twins on our way to Cadbury World. Oh, I'd love to go. I'd love to go there. But your tunes are getting us through. Give us a shout out as we've never been on the radio before. I love Carly, Ben, Ava and Millie. Oh, that's a great idea. Go to Cadbury World. What do you say? Everyone says yes. We're driving down to Falmouth for a week of R&R after cycling the Devon C2C from Ilfracombe to Plymouth, carrying tent, cooking equipment, sleeping bags, etc. My lovely super fit partner has carried most of the weight and has supported and encouraged a lesser fit me. Thanks for a good show. Regular listeners, super fit Ned and lesser fit Maria. I'd like to bring on Bobby Pryor and Tim Smith, and we'd like to do some factoids, wouldn't we, everybody? Yes, we would. Here is Bobby.
The ampersand symbol is formed from the letters in the et, the Latin word for and.
Oh, that's nice. Here's Tim.
You know a fly?
I do.
A female fly is slightly larger than a male fly, and flies only travel at a speed of about 4.5 miles per hour. You think of them as flying faster.
Yeah, you really do. I can get them now.
Well, yeah,
Can
because you quickened yourself up, haven't
I've
you?
quickened myself up. I'm like a puma.
What? What is two of them, though?
That's a problem, yeah. Oh, if there's another one like a gnat nearby, I've had it.
I don't like a gnat. You know, if you swat a gnat,
Yeah.
what happens, of course, is because they're so light, the air pressure from your hand actually pushes them away. So unless you're able to grab them, that's why you don't get them. You're actually pushing them further away.
What about sometimes when you think you've killed a fly and it gets up again? You seen that?
Yeah, because it's faking its own death.
Is it really? I think you should try and get it out the window. Everything has its use.
You want to get one of those blue lights they've got in butchers.
Oh, yeah, but there wasn't a BBC Two logo like that.
Yes, there was, yeah.
I think we should do some Edinburgh factoids today. The Edinburgh Fringe, by the way, started kind of Wednesday. That was preview. But the official start is today. So if you've got bits of paper ready, we can do it. The Edinburgh Festivals begin today, officially, until Bank Holiday Monday on the 27th of August. They include the Edinburgh Art Festival, the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo, the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, and the Edinburgh International Movie Festival, the Film Festival. Edinburgh International Book Festival starts next week on August the 11th. This year is the 71st anniversary of the Edinburgh International Festival, which first started in 1947. The Fringe started because 8 theatre companies turned up uninvited and put on shows around the edge of the official festival.
More than 4.5 million people go to the Edinburgh Festivals every year. In fact, the number of tickets sold for Edinburgh Festivals are only exceeded by the Olympics and the World Cup.
There are as many as 4,000 shows taking place across 300 venues at the Edinburgh Fringe this year. Unusual venues for Fringe performance have included a swimming pool, a fudge shop, someone's flat, a secret island and a public toilet.
In 1983, the Edinburgh International Book Festival began. It's the largest of its kind and hosts over 900 participants from 55 countries. Back to you, Bobby.
Edinburgh's Art Festival is also on. It's the UK's largest annual festival dedicated to the visual arts.
Since the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo started in 1950, they haven't cancelled a single performance. This year's showcase, themed The Sky's the Limit, marks the 100-year anniversary of the RAF.
Mike Myers, Steve Coogan, Miranda Hart, Emma Thompson, Graham Norton and Mel and Sue are just a few of the acts who performed at Edinburgh before they hit the big time. Radio 2's Sarah Cox and Joe and Simon will be broadcasting live from the festival throughout this month.
Factoids.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another starry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. I could hear the distant drums and sounds of bugle calls were coming from afar. They were closer now, Fernando. Every hour, every minute seemed to last eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young and full of life, and none of us prepared to die. And I'm not ashamed to say the roar of guns and cannons almost made me cry. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright. Fernando. Now we're old and gray, Fernando. Since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hand. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Do you still recall the fateful night we crossed the Rio Grande? I can see it in your eyes, how proud you are to fight for freedom in this land. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regrets. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando.
Today's International Beer Day. It's the Edinburgh Fringe Festival starting today officially. As you know, it's on until August 27th, as we've mentioned. The National Eisteddfod of Wales is on in Cardiff. Brighton Pride has started, of course, in Brighton. Reading play Derby tonight in the opening game of the season in the Championships. I know! Swimming and track cycling feature later in the European Championships in Glasgow. And the Goodwood Festival continues. The Byron Bay Writers Festival is on in Australia. Twins Day Festival starting in Twinsburg in Ohio. And the Satchmo Summerfest begins in New Orleans. It's a jazz-inspired festival celebrating the life of Louis Armstrong. Over at the Royal Albert Hall, it's Prom 27 with the BBC Concert Orchestra, collaborating with some of the world's leading folk musicians, including Julie Fowlis and the Unthanks. And happy birthday, and we've interviewed him, I would say, at least maybe a dozen times in the last few years. Happy birthday. He's 92, Tony Bennett.
I was a very young boy, and I'm very thrilled that I got a big break like that. And the first record I recorded was a song written by Harry Warren, The Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Right.
That was the first record.
And were you intimidated, or did you know exactly what you were doing because that was your goal, as it were?
That was many years ago, and I'm still learning what to do.
You always say that.
You never finish. No, I don't always say that.
You do. You say you're learning. You got to be the teacher, really, haven't you?
No, not necessarily.
He's such a sweetheart of a bloke. That's Tony Bennett. Happy birthday, Tony. Royal Bank of Scotland has seen its first half profits fall, but is on course to pay its first dividend in 10 years. Theresa May is meeting Emmanuel Macron today as she steps up her efforts to win backing for Brexit plans. And the possibility of a no-deal Brexit is uncomfortably high and highly undesirable, Bank of England Governor Mark Carney told the BBC. Mark Carney said the prospect of the UK leaving the EU without a deal was a relatively unlikely possibility, but is a possibility. Let me just mention this. The BBC Summer Social starts today in Liverpool. It's a brand new festival for kids and their families and is on until this Sunday. It's the biggest ever festival designed for kids with 40 live performances, 30 TV heroes, 20 awesome activities, 3 days to choose from, and hours of festival fun. All of these CBBC and CBeebies stars will be there, including our friend Hacker the dog. Yeah, who was last on with us to do some factoids for kids in need. Have a listen. What's your one then?
Hacker the dog is a popular children's TV character who's been nominated for 7 BAFTAs and hasn't won any yet, and it's an outrage.
Okay.
Hacker the dog was the official mascot for Wimbledon 2009, and he still hasn't won a BAFTA for it.
So will Mr. Tumble, who's another friend of the show and does loads of voices for kids' TV.
I think if you find really good, strong characters, it really does add to the show. And
yeah.
Weren't you involved in the Tweenies as well?
Yes, I did a couple of voices for the Tweenies.
Yeah, I was Jake. He was the youngest.
And I did doodles. Oh, cool.
That's great. Yeah. Mr. Tumble, everybody.
And Sam and Mark will be hosting on the main stage. Now, Sam called Ken Bruce last week with some more details about the CBBC Summer Social.
Well, basically, it's the first time that CBBC have ever done anything on this scale. We've had little sort of live events up and down the country for the past few years, but this is the first proper festival that we're doing. And the beautiful thing about it is that it is literally catered to our CBBC audience. So 7 to 14-year-olds is the CBBC audience, but then there's also going to be parts there for CBBS, so it's going to be huge, actually, for CBBC.
There's going to be loads of YouTubers there, apparently, and Liverpool and Everton football teams will be doing a Match of the Day kickabout. This is awesome. It really is going to be a great thing for kids to do this summer. The CBBC Summer Social starts today. It's in Liverpool, in Croxteth Park, and runs until Sunday with loads more info on the BBC website. All right, let's have a look at some anniversaries and birthdays here. So, 1928, the first traffic lights in England are set up at, where do you think traffic lights first ever?
Oh, somewhere in central London, Trafalgar Square.
Piccadilly Circus. Who was Stanley Baldwin?
Stanley Baldwin was a former British Prime Minister, 1920-something.
You're right, born this day, 1867. Martin Sheen, Bobby.
Martin Sheen was an actor. He was in, now, was he in The Professionals? Because I think I missed that. Or was he in the other one? See, the thing is, it's just a little bit before my time.
No, you're thinking of Martin Shaw.
Oh, of course. You mean Martin
Not Judge
Sheen.
Deeds.
You mean Martin Sheen,
I
Sheen.
do,
You mean
yeah.
the actor Martin
He
Sheen.
was in Apocalypse Now.
Yes, he was. And he is the
Son
father of Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez
That's right, yeah.
and all of that, yeah. American actor known for his roles in Catch-22, Apocalypse Now. You're absolutely right. Look, you're on the big show. We got Alistair McGowan later.
88 to 91 FM, BBC Radio 2.
It looks like heaven. It feels like hell. This picture perfect paradise, this pretty lie I show and tell. And if I'm honest, I'm someone else. And every story testifies I'm terrified to be myself. So, here's another sunrise, here's another good time, and here's my outfit of the week. Here's a great throwback, here's a lunch I had. It seems like I'm living the dream. I want you to lie like me. I want you to lie like me. God forbid you see the things I don't want you to see. I want you to lie like me. This broken mirror, this painted screen, it started as a way to feel better, but it just never works for me. So, here's another sunset from the day that he left. I guess I'll go on with the show. Does the golden sky make you think my life is fine? Well, even if you don't, I want you to lie like me. I want you to lie like me. God forbid you see the things I don't want you to see. I want you to lie like me. I don't even wanna buy what I'm selling. What I'm selling. What I'm selling. I don't even wanna buy what I'm selling. What I'm selling.
All right, that's Ward Thomas and Lie Like Me. We're back now with Bobby. What's happening now?
Thank you, Steve. First of all, Stirling, A91, closed completely still between the M80 at Junction 9 for Bannockburn and the A9. That's the Green Calls roundabout, and it's because of this lost load. So they've got to clear it up first. So A91 still shut. M6 now. The M6 is really busy in patches. If you're heading up through Lancaster both ways, really slow traffic. Couldn't find any breakdowns. Just really heavy through that stretch both directions, but it is moving. Then on the M6 southbound, 20 down towards 19 is busy to Knutsford, but it's not as bad as you might think it would be. I'm sure that will change as we go through the afternoon. M6 southbound 383 at Nuneaton. Earlier accident means there's still delays there. Now the M5, I'll do the top of the M5 first. So first of all, northbound 5 to 4A towards the M42. There's a breakdown still there and one lane shut. A little bit further down but heading north again, 7 to 6 up to Worcester from Evesham. There was an accident there, reopened all the lanes but it's still slow. And southbound from 6 to 7 there was a separate accident there. Now, all lanes are open, but again, you've got congestion. M42 northbound, 383, so past the top of the M40 towards Shirley, we had a breakdown. It's all clear, but it's still very, very heavy. M42 starting to get really busy, actually, between the M6 and the M40. A1M between junctions 5 and 6, Hatfield Tunnel up towards Welwyn Garden City on the northbound side. There's an accident that's closed one lane. And then the M25, really big queues clockwise from 9 Leatherhead to 16 for the M40, and it's busy across the top, almost from junction 21, the M1, to 25 to the A10. Anti-clockwise, there was an accident between 26 and 25, still congested all the way around to 23. Then a big queue from 18 Chorleywood to 11 at Chertsey, and the queue into the Dartford Tunnel is through the M20. Just a quick update on the Blackwall Tunnel northbound. There was a breakdown much earlier. The queues into the tunnel still back to Kidbrooke. And the A34 southbound closed with a lorry fire just at the West Ilsley turnoff, and the M4 big queues to the M5 westbound from 18 at Bath, and the M5 southbound queues 14 to 22 northbound. Holiday traffic stuck between 26 and 20 at Clevedon. Be back with more in half an hour.
Yeah, we got a lot of emails from people on that M5. We're currently on the M5 travelling to Devon for a weekend in our camper van with our friends the Browns. Traffic is really heavy, but we're being kept company by your show. Cheers from Tim, Joe, Seb and Isaac Pierce in Worcester. This says, would really appreciate if you could play a tune for Peaky Joe and James, who are on deadline to frame 140 pictures. Nightmare. Thanks. Good luck with that.
It's 4 a.m., I don't know where to go. Everywhere is closed. I should just go home, yeah. My feet are taking me to your front door. I know I shouldn't go. Heaven only knows that, ooh, the side effect of my loneliness is you. Try to mix decision making with one too many drinks, but ooh, if they not friends have consequences, cool, yeah. Ooh, you're all that I want, no good at giving you up. Come on and give me some love tonight. Ooh, you're all that I want, no good at giving you up. Come on and give me some love tonight. Ooh, I think about it all the time, make it happen in my mind. I'm telling you, yeah. Ooh, you're all that I want, no good at giving you up. Come on and give me some love tonight. Time should have taught me the lesson. We're looking for a sign, but instead I got a message. I take on my pride every time we undressing. Draw the line, I'm out of line. Time should have taught me the lesson. We're looking for a sign, but instead I got a message. I take on my pride every time we undressing. Draw the line, I'm out of line. Ooh, you're all that I want, no good at giving you up. Come on and give me some love tonight, yeah. Ooh, you're all that I want, no good at giving you up. Come on and give me some love tonight.
I like that. It's good to play on the radio. Side Effects, Chainsmokers, Emily Warren. Coming up on 10 minutes to 3 in the afternoon.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
The Big Show.
All right, looking at some more news now. Smarties maker Nestle Milky Bar, has admitted an embarrassing quiz gaffe after packets wrongly claimed an octopus has 6 legs. This was Paul Sims reporting in the press earlier on. A fun question at the top of thousands of tubes, which are kind of, they're octagonal now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Tubes of Smarties. What has 6 legs and lives in the sea? Well, octopus has got
8 legs.
8 legs.
Yeah.
That's why it's called an octopus, isn't it?
Oh, of course it is.
Yes.
Yeah, oct as in octagon.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, that's got 6 legs then. Crab's got 6 legs, hasn't it?
No, it's got 2 claws as
It's
well.
an octopus.
No, they got that wrong. It's not an octopus. An octopus got 8 legs. The question was, what's got 6 legs?
Oh, what's got 6 legs? Yes.
Did they get the answer wrong or did they get the question wrong? That's the thing. Go on.
Hang on. Let's have a look. I think they got the question wrong because they said what has 6 legs.
They should have
right?
said 8 legs.
What has 8 legs is what they meant to say, yeah.
And technically, they're not legs anyway, are they? They're tentacles.
They're tentacles, of course they are. So that's interesting. Be careful if you're getting into a relationship with someone who's cheated on a previous partner. This is according to the Archives of Sexual Behaviour, a new research journal out today. People who have cheated in the past are 3 times more likely to be unfaithful in their next relationship, research revealing today. There's a picture in BBC News here of a young woman, and she's got her tongue out, and what she's done that thing with the tongue. People who have their tongues split deliberately are putting their health at serious risk. I would have said so. The procedure involves cutting the tongue in half to create a lizard-like fork effect. Now, what I don't understand is, I know that along with some other things, you might cite a tattoo or something like that. This is a kind of a slightly rebellious identification thing, but the cutting the tongue, I mean, that's...
It does seem rather extreme to me.
It is extreme.
I've only seen this once, but the tongue heals itself like other parts of the body, but when you've done that, presumably that's it. It can't go back. It can't stitch itself back together again.
I'm not really sure.
So you're stuck with that for life. That's awful, in my opinion.
Do you know anybody?
No, I don't know anybody, no.
Friday afternoon on The Big Show, so let's look back at some of the smashing guests. Hollywood superstar Michael Douglas was with us on Monday, talking about his role in the Marvel movie Ant-Man and the Wasp. Here he is explaining why he wanted to play Dr. Hank Pym.
Well, I'd never done one of these green screen, superhero movies, and I'm coming into my 50th year in the biz, and I thought it was about time. So I joined the Marvel world the first time around, and it's an insane situation. It's acting in these green screens when there's nothing around you, and the director's just telling you where things are coming at you, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it.
On Wednesday, John Cleese's daughter, Camilla Cleese, was here telling us about her Edinburgh Fringe show, and Steve asked her about one of the jokes that he'd seen her do.
You talk about your parents being married for 28 years or something like that?
I say that I would really like to be like them because it's so impressive. They've been married for 42 years to 7 different people. Which
That's a great line.
I love that joke. Only my dad, I lent him the joke for a stage tour he did with Eric Idle a couple of years ago, and then he went on Conan and used the joke, and about 2 nights later I did a show in LA, and someone came up to me after the show not knowing I was his daughter and was like, just so you know, you stole that joke from John Cleese. And I was like, of course, because he's the famous one that I'm going to steal from him.
And yesterday, our good friend Arthur Williams joined us. He's a former Royal Marine who was paralysed after a car crash, but still realised his dream of learning to fly. Arthur told us about some of the interesting people he met while filming his brand new Channel 4 show, Flying Across Britain.
An ex-city trader who's now designing a jet suit. So he's got these enormous jets strapped to his arms.
What do you mean, like an Iron Man type?
Yeah,
of...
exactly that. Yeah, exactly
Seriously?
that. Seriously.
Does it work?
Did you
ever go?
No.
Is it still to be perfected?
Yes, it's a work in progress, I think. But we were surprised. We were amazed, actually, at how effective it was. I mean, these things have got some serious power.
How high do they go?
He seems to think that he can get up to, as high as he likes, really. But I think he was kind of hovering across the ground at maybe 5 or 10 metres.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
All those interviews are available to hear in full on the Radio 2 website. Go there and look for Steve Wright in the afternoon clips, or check Radio 2's socials for our best bits.
You can get all of our interviews by downloading the Big Show podcast every day via the iPlayer Radio app or however you get your podcasts.
The app also lets you download whole Steve Wright in the afternoon shows, and while you're on the app, get downloaded Serious Jockin. It's on at what time today,
it's on
boys?
today at 4:15, everybody. Serious Jockin. Wow, Serious Jockin. And Tim and I'm just working up a routine for Tim to ask me, when we do the big noise and everything before we start it, you say to me something like, have you seen DJ Silly Boy?
Well, yeah, I'm going to say, oi, Righty, have you seen DJ Silly Boy? Something like that, is that right?
Yeah, something like that. And then ask me questions.
We'll work it out.
Then I'll reply, and then we can do like a proper intro.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
much more than casual conversation. I swear I caught a look before you turn away. Now I don't see the point resisting your temptation. Did you come on to me? Will I come on to you? If you come on to me, will I come on to you? I don't think I can wait like I'm supposed to do. How soon can we arrange a formal introduction? We need to find a place where we can be alone to spend some special time without an interruption. If you come on to me, will I come on to you? If you come on to me, will I come on to you? Before you grab your coat, I'll try to be discreet. You know we can't be seen exchanging information. Well, I saw you flash a smile that seemed to me to say you wanted so much more than casual conversation. If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, well, I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, will I come on to you? If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. If you come on to me, then I'll come on to you. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will now. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will now.
That's a hot rocking song. Paul McCartney. Come on to me. It's the lineup, Joe Wiley and Ricky Wilson at 5. You choose the tunes, of course. All requests Friday. Tony Blackwood's Golden Hour. That's at 7. Friday night is Music Night. Mark Kermo tonight at 8. Sounds of the 80s. Gary Davis. That's at 10. Annika Rice. The Happening at 12. Say hi. We're on an epic road trip, says this. Cheshire to Cornwall. Looking forward to the sun, sea and fun. The tunes are making it bearable. Cheers. Marie, Paul and our 14-year-old son, Ewan. When we come back, the non-stop oldies chosen by Hilda Owings from Liverpool.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. The Governor of the Bank of England, Mark Carney, has urged the UK and EU to avoid a no-deal Brexit, saying it would be highly undesirable and damage the economy. However, he said UK banks had planned extensively for all outcomes. Mr Carney also said the latest results from Royal Bank of Scotland were another sign the UK was moving beyond the financial crisis. RBS reported a fall in profits for the first 6 months of the year, but is resuming payments to shareholders for the first time since 2008. The bank's chief executive, Ross McEwen, sounded a positive note.
It was a very good day for us to be able to announce, one, a profit even in the quarter when we paid put aside another £1 billion for the Department of Justice, and for the half, 1.8 billion of profit, and dropping to the bottom line, 888 million. So it's been a good half for us considering what we've gone through.
There's been confusion in the Zimbabwean capital, Harare, as riot police try to break up an opposition news conference, but then let it go ahead. Official results say the opposition contender, Nelson Chamisa, lost the presidential election. He told the news conference that the counting of votes had been rigged and his party had won the election emphatically.
We are facing a divided nation. We are facing a betrayed nation. We are facing a divided people. And we're also facing a brutalized people. And this is why I think it's important that in the context of the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, declaration of Mr. Mnangagwa as having won the 2018 presidential election yesterday is such a regrettable decision.
Police searching for a missing midwife say they're looking for her purse, which hasn't been found at her house. Samantha Eastwood hasn't been seen since leaving work after a night shift at the Royal Stoke University Hospital last week. Theresa May is to hold talks with the French President Emmanuel Macron at his summer retreat this afternoon. Mrs May, who's cut short her holiday in Italy, is expected to urge him to soften his stance on security and financial services ahead of an EU summit next month. The BBC's Lucy Williamson, who's in Paris, says the French media seem to think Mrs May is trying to further the Brexit talks unofficially.
There's a real feeling that she's taking a risk. There's the feeling in the papers is very much that this is a sign of British weakness, that Britain is anxious over Brexit. And as one paper put it in an editorial, after so long being aloof, British politicians are now coming to Europe's big guns, asking them to save the day.
Small business leaders have called for the tax system to be reformed after accounts showed Amazon's tax bill in the UK fell last year, despite a tripling in profits. The online retailer said it paid all the taxes required by the government. Formula One and Daniel Ricciardo is to leave Red Bull to join Renault at the end of the 2018 season. The Australian's currently fifth in the Drivers' Championship after wins in China and Monaco. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3. Our next at 4.
Thanks, Catherine.
BBC Radio 2.
Live till 5. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
love me, never would you leave me. But the devil take that woman, for you know she treat me easy. Push a ring, dum-a-do-dum-a-da. Wait for my daddy-o. Wait for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. And some men like a violin, and some men like to hear a cannonball rolling. But me, I like sleeping, especially in my mindless chamber. But here I am in prison, here I am with a ball and chain, yeah. Much a ring, dum-a-do-dum-a-da. Wait for my daddy-o. Wait for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
I can tell you categorically nobody's eating biscuits here. Anybody who tells you we are, it's a lie. The non-stop oldies. person yesterday was Alex from Cardiff, I believe. He was 29 years old. Today it's Hilda Owens. She's 72. And from Liverpool, I can honestly say I've enjoyed every minute of my life, and all of these songs remind me of the good times and the good friends I've met over the years. I enjoy doing lots of different things to keep my brain and my body active. I've just taken up running, and I hope to be able to run a 5K soon. Brilliant. I've got 4 children, 7 stepchildren from previous marriages. My current partner, Eric, and I love pub quizzes, playing darts, and just having fun. I hope you like my song choices, and I look forward to hearing them on the radio. From Serious Jockin. That, by the way, is with no G.
The non-stop oldies every day.
Meanwhile, the non-stop oldies chosen by Hilda Owens from Liverpool with David Bowie, Space Oddity.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know you wear. Now it's time to tin can. Far above the world, planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very scared, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating on my tin can? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
Wait a minute. Isn't Jeremy Vine still up there in space?
I'm up there already!
I know.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Look up! No, you're not looking hard enough. Look, I'm floating!
I've got you.
I can barely breathe! I've run out of oxygen! I'm like a tip Smithsio!
There he goes. 319 Space Oddity, David Bowie. These are the non-stop oldies. More in the mo.
I hope you don't have a go at me for telling this story. I get a call and it's my mum. She goes, oh no, you're never going to believe what's happened. I said, what?
New to Radio 2.
She went, well, I was in the garden because the weather's nice and I've gone and sat in the deck chair and I fell straight through it. So my mum is just rolling around the garden in a deck chair.
Rylan Clark Neil.
This is Zoe's show. I'm just standing in, having a nice little Saturday afternoon. So many of you getting in touch. Hi, Rylan. My poor husband has had a bad reputation with folding chairs. He sat on his chair and it promptly folded back up with him inside. But we were all laughing so much, we were unable to help him.
Rylan Clark Neil.
Listen, this deck chair epidemic is like national.
Saturday afternoon from 3.
On BBC Radio 2. My mum is all right, by the way.
Alistair in the next half hour does the best ever David Beckham.
Yeah. The thing I love about art and sport really is that it's about creating, expressing yourself, realising your potential as a person. And I think if you're not doing that, you're just like critics sitting on the sidelines shouting abuse sort of thing. And I think a lot of criticism at the end of the day, it's just jealousy, isn't it? And it can be very destructive. Look at Gaza, look at Gary Barlow.
Brilliant.
So I think, you know, we should respect all creators, all artists.
Yeah. Alistair McGowan in the next half hour on The Big Show. These are the non-stop oldies as chosen by Hilda Owens from Liverpool. Here comes Journey, Don't Stop Believing, No G.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill, paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlight people. Don't stop believing. Hold on. Streetlight people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand. left their hand. But just because a record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. But you can tell right away left to A when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. Yeah. Music knows it is and always will be one of the things that life just won't quit. But here's some of music's pioneers that time will not allow us to forget now. Well, there's Basie Miller, Satimo, and the King of all Surdu. And with a voice like Alice ringing out, there's no way the band could lose. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people.
Now, if you're going to be on holiday in Europe over the weekend, then a warning has been issued by Spain's weather office with astronomically high temperatures expected for Spain, Portugal and France at the weekend. 8 provinces in the southern Andalusian region of Spain around Madrid are under an extreme risk due to the heat wave. The temperature is currently close to the mid-40s there in Spain and Portugal, and that could rise to 48, 49 by the weekend. That's 118.5 Fahrenheit. 118.5. Now that's hot, damn hot. Authorities are warning against going outdoors during the peak sunny hours of the day and advising people to drink water and keep houses and vehicles as cool as possible. So if you're going on holiday to any of those places over the next few days, then please bear that in mind. That's 48C by mid-weekend, perhaps the hottest temperature in Europe ever. Now, here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. Stirling A91, the latest, still closed both ways between the M80 at Junction 9 for Bannockburn and the A9, the Green Cornhills roundabout, following this lost load. Still got to clear it up. M6, just looking at big queues northbound, 26 to 27 at Standish. We've got a breakdown. One lane is shut. To the M62 westbound, 24 to 23 at Huddersfield. There is an accident. 2 lanes are shut there. The queue's about to 25 already. Then to the M42 northbound, 8 to 9 up towards Coleshill. There's a breakdown. 3 lanes are closed while they'll deal with that. So you've got big queue stretching way back for a couple of miles. So it's having an impact on the M6 as well. The M5 northbound between 5 and 4A towards the M42, really heavy. That breakdown is still there towards the M42 as well. Problems for the A1M at the bottom between junctions 5 Hatfield Tunnel to 6 at Welham. We've got an accident that's closed a lane in each direction, so queues both ways. M25 queues extensive, clockwise 9 Leatherhead to 17 for Maple Cross. Across the top, 21 to 25 is slow. Anti-clockwise at Potters Bar, 24. There's a new breakdown, so 1 lane is shut. There's a new queue, junction 18 Chorleywood to 11 at Chertsey, and the big queue into the Dartford Tunnel. It's almost back to 4 Orpington, but not quite. A34 southbound is still closed between the West Ilsley turnoff and the A4185. The A27 is blocked at Lancing, or just north of Lancing. There's an accident at Manor Road, and the M4 westbound. Long delays from 18 at Bath, taking an hour to get to 21 at the M48. And the M5 queues, what we've got on the northbound side is queuing from 26 at Wellington to 21 at Weston-super-Mare. M5 southbound, 14 to 22 at Burnham-on-Sea is heavy, and not there yet. A31 westbound has reopened at Picket Post following that earlier fire. A35 at Stinsford, blocked following an accident which is between the Stinsford roundabout and the B3150. The congestion, by the way, back to Troy Town. Back with another one in half an hour.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going? William Shakespeare in the house. Now check this one out. Full fathom 5 thy father lies, of his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. I'll call it the Tempest. I'm happy with that. Check me next time. The Bard.
I'm happy with that. Serious Jockin coming up.
Let's all have sponge cake during the Serious Jockin. Sponge with a G and Jockin without.
At 4:15.
Dancing with your silhouette in the places that we've been. Ooh, trying to find you in the moon. Paris never feels the same when the streets all call your name. Ooh, so I hide in crowded rooms. And I follow right down the river where the ocean meets the sky. To you. Once upon a time we had it all. Somewhere down the line we went and lost it. One brick at a time we watched it fall. I'm broken here tonight and darling, no one else can fix me. Only you, only you. Oh, no one else can fix me. Only you, only you, only you. Oh, no one else can fix me. Only you. Did I let go of your hand for a castle made of sand? Ooh, that fell into the blue. I went following the sun to be alone with everyone. Ooh, looking round a crowded room. And I follow right down the river where the ocean meets the sky. To you. Once upon a time we had it all. Somewhere down the line we went and lost it. One brick at a time we watched it fall. I'm broken here tonight and darling, no one else can fix me. Only you, only you, yeah. And no one else can fix me. Only you, like you, only you. Nobody else, only you. And no one else can fix me. Only you.
Wow, that's a lot of compression in there. Chico's little mix, only you.
Back on BBC Radio 2.
Yes, I'm back with more essential R&B.
Will Young.
I have a whole hour of non-stop contemporary R&B for you. Hello, thanks for joining me. Coming up, another personal selection, including music from Usher and Tony Braxton, plus Gabrielle, Mace, and many more.
In the place to be, it's about that time.
And as ever, there'll be some tracks you do know and a few you might not know. But one thing they all have in common is that they are all essential R&B.
Will Young's Essential R&B. Tuesday night from 9.
Here on BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2.
Alistair McGowan is one of those people who can pretty much do anything, as well as being one of our top impressionists, our very, very good friend. Over his career, Alistair's taken to the stage and screen as a stand-up comic, actor and singer, as well as a writer of sketches, articles, radio plays, and more recently, as a chart-topping pianist. Look, he's here! He is here!
Hello.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, yeah.
Now, how's your tour going? I hear it's going really well.
Yeah, it's been a complete surprise because you actually gave me the idea for this tour.
I didn't.
You did. I did the interview about the album whenever that was last October, November time.
Right.
And you said, you'll do a show, fella. You'll do a show where you put together
I don't
these
speak like
impressions
that.
of comedy.
I do not speak like that.
It's a bad impression. You're right. It's not my best. But you did say I should do a show where I combine the impressions and the comedy and the music, the piano music, which you liked. And I thought, I don't think that's going to work. And then I thought about it, and enough people said the same thing. And I thought, well, maybe I should give this a go and see if I can put together a show that combines stand-up comedy with impressions and serious classical music.
Yeah.
Other people have done similar things in terms of, music and comedy, like Rainer Hirsch, who I'm sure you know over the years, Tim Minchin, Bill Bailey, even Lee Evans. And I read recently, or my wife told me, that Les Dawson started off doing that very thing.
Yeah.
But in the working men's clubs, apparently, he just couldn't get them to listen to the music, and so he started to mess the music up, and that's where he got it wrong. And those musicians, they're all proper musicians, they know the way the keyboard works. I don't. So I just thought, this isn't going to work, me playing romantic, short piano pieces in between the comedy. But I thought, I've got to try it. And it actually is going down very well.
There is a kind of certain sentimentality about you. So I think maybe the reason I suggested it was because I thought you, a sensitive soul like yourself, could carry it off.
I'm enjoying it, possibly more than anything I've done before, because it does show both sides of me, which is the emotional and the romantic and the sensitive side with the music, and then into the comedy side, which is a lot of it is wordplay, and it fits well. So, I'm not doing stuff which is miles away from the music, but it is very much a piano recital with some humour, rather than a comedy show that involves the piano. So it's serious music.
How did it feel doing it, though? Because the dynamic is different, isn't it? You're doing the comedy and you're sat at the piano.
Yeah, but it's lovely. And I know I mentioned Steve Wright as one of my inspirations. The other one, and I'm sure it's a comparison that's often made, Steve, is Shakespeare. I did think this isn't going to work. And
Me
I thought,
and the bard were like that.
Exactly. When we were kids, the thing was always Shakespeare mixed the tragedy with the comedy. And in a way, that balance is something you don't often see within comedy, except in comedy programmes on television. The good ones, they mix that. You look at something like The Detectorists or even The Office, you've got that emotion alongside it. And I thought, could you do that on stage in a live act? So that's part of the inspiration as well.
So who are the composers then, and who are the famous people you mix up?
Well, they're very separate. I mean, there are people like Dara O'Brien is in there. Of course, people like that. Even Joe Brand actually makes an appearance, which is really good fun. Thanks very much.
We like to applaud when you do those, because they are so damn good.
One of my new voices, who I'm very pleased with, is the Dr. Michael Mosley. I'm sure you've seen on many programs.
That's
Trust
good.
me, I'm a doctor. So he popped up in there as well. As currently does Professor Brian Cox, but his routine isn't going that well, so he might get elbowed. You never know. But people just laugh at Brian because he just keeps laughing at himself.
I'm intrigued as to the lead into the pieces.
Well, for instance, I've done a routine for quite a long time now, probably too long, about Roger Federer, and I'd play a piece of George Gershwin's music, 1899 to 1937, where Gershwin states, apparently, in amongst composing all this fantastic music, he did songs, he did musicals, opera, classical piano, he did jazz stuff. He also loved playing tennis in his spare time. So I mentioned this, which I think is an interesting fact. If you know anything about Gershwin, you just don't associate someone like that playing tennis. So then, of course, I say I love my tennis, and I talk about my interest in Wimbledon and Roger Federer, and I go into my Roger Federer impersonation that I've done for a long time now, and hopefully that makes people laugh. And then, I go back to play the Gershwin, and I even believe that Federer himself is a pianist. So I don't mention that, but apparently he plays piano as well, so you never know.
Huge applause, everybody. Huge applause, I think.
So that's sort of the connections that I make.
I know, you do it so well. We're going to take a break. Alistair, we'll be right back. Don't go away.
There's a buzz in the air, it's contagious. These four walls can't contain it. We don't need a reason, just a day that ends with a why. So feel it if you feel it, don't apologize. Tonight we're gonna shake this town, nobody's gonna turn us down. We're living with our hearts up loud, they're gonna hear the echo, echo, echo. Tomorrow when the sun comes up, there'll be ripples in the coffee cups. Tonight we're gonna make so much noise, they're gonna hear the echo, 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 echo. Whoa. Gonna turn on all the lights like it's Las Vegas. So let the lovers love us and the haters hate us. We don't need a reason, just a day that ends with a night. We're dancing on the ceiling. We were born to run tonight. Tonight we're gonna shake this town. Nobody's gonna turn us down. We're living with our hearts up loud. They're gonna hear the echo, echo, echo. Tomorrow when the sun comes up, there'll be ripples in the coffee cups. Tonight we're gonna make so much noise. They're gonna hear the echo, 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 echo. We don't need a reason. Feel it if you feel it. We don't need a reason. Tonight we're gonna shake this town. Nobody's gonna turn us down. We're living with our hearts up loud. They're gonna hear the echo, echo, echo. Tomorrow when the sun comes up, there'll be ripples in the coffee cups. Tonight we're gonna make so much noise. They're gonna hear the echo, 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 echo.
We're back with top impressionist and our good friend Alistair McGowan, who's currently on his Introduction to Classical Piano tour. Now, when you look out there, who do you see when you're appearing? Is it classical music fans? Is it art lovers? Is it comedy lovers? Is it impression lovers?
So far, and the audience has been well matched. I mean, it is really a classical music audience having classical music presented to them in a different way. But I would hope it would merge soon, and there will be more comedy people who go thinking, well, in between, we're learning something about classical music that we didn't know. And I think it's a shame, no, in a way about it, that music has become so stratified, because in their day, people like Franz Liszt, they were music. There wasn't an alternative. That was that.
We got 5 dates left on the tour. The Bramall in Birmingham tomorrow night. Hertford Theatre next Thursday, that's the 9th of August. Northern Farm Arts Centre in Maidenhead on Saturday, the 11th of August. The Auden Theatre in Holt on Saturday, 18th of August. And the Stables Theatre in MK, Milton Keynes, on Friday, 24th of August. So you come on and do a little bit of chat first of all. I mean, do you work to a format, or how much impro there?
Not much improv, no. I mean, that's the problem I always find. I'm not a great improviser. I love watching people like Eddie as I go, oh, Eddie's so great. He comes on and makes it up, and if he goes wrong, he goes, oh, and that's the end. But he had a certain charm about him. No, I can't improvise it. But I do change the show a little bit, normally because it overruns, so I take a piece out here, or I'm substituting pieces. I over-prepared so much. I prepared about 18 pieces, and I'm only playing about 12 because of the length of the show.
Yeah.
So it's nice. I've got these other 6 pieces that come in and out. So I think of it like the England squad. There's a few on the bench who are going to be the Danny Welbecks who never get into the starting 11, but the others come and go. A bit of Gershwin some nights, bit of Grieg other nights, bit of Liszt some nights. John Field is on the bench as well.
Harry Kane makes an appearance, doesn't he?
Well, Harry Kane, yeah, he doesn't actually.
Oh, yeah, he's off the bench.
Yeah, he's in the first team. He's certainly talks about, and it's a mark of Harry's success. Even died in the wall. Classical music fans who might not know a lot about football, they all know Harry Kane.
Oh. Yeah, I try and get Gareth Southgate in, of course, without his waistcoat. But I used to do a joke before the World Cup that unlike most football managers, Gareth, or England managers, the problem I have with Gareth is that he's very honest, very earnest, very hard-working. But the problem for me is that he has absolutely no comedy potential whatsoever. And that still seems to be the case. No matter what I do, he just doesn't seem to make people laugh.
I've known you a long time, but I love your football ones.
Well, thanks very much.
It's an interesting thing that you say, Tim, because we have known you a long time, and we've always been struck by you really don't follow the path that we expect you to follow. We happen to know that you've been offered so many TV series, do more impressions, da-da-da-da-da. No, I'm going off to do my play. What do you like?
I do like a new challenge. It's It's just I've always been interested in lots of different. I thought when I was a kid, actually, I remember having this realization when I was at 17, 18, 19 that most people do one thing all their life, and that's it. And you make that decision. That's you. And I always thought, God, that's extraordinary. That where you're born, your education, what your parents do, form what you then do. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice if you could have a life where you try a bit of this and you try a bit of that and you try a bit of the other? And I suppose that was what formed me, and maybe that's what informs the fact that I've changed so often. Is that I always used to think, what would it be like to be a pianist? What would it be like to be a singer? What would it be like to be in plays? What would it be like to be in musicals? What would it be like to be a director? I mean, they're all within a fairly narrow frame of the arts, but yeah, it's been just tantalising.
Now, what about this thing that you're doing with Jasper?
that's just straight stand-up, no piano involved. And I do half the show, Jasper does half the show. And it's a lovely blend, actually, and people really enjoy that. It's going to be strange doing it without the piano now.
Oh, yeah, I bet. And doing it with Jasper Carrott, you've done that before?
Yeah, we've been working together on and off for about 4 years, just 4 shortish tours we've done, and it's a nice blend. His audience is similar to my audience, and it's great to see Jasper. I mean, his voice, the minute you hear his voice again, because he hasn't really been on the mainstream media for 20 years much.
By choice.
Yeah, but
Again.
as soon as you hear his voice, you go, wow, he was such a part of our lives through the 80s and 90s and 70s as well, for me.
Well, those dates start November 4th, Dorking Hall's Dorking, and then on to Worthing and Tunbridge Wells, and Cheltenham and Weston, Supermare and Barnstable and Darlington and York, and Scunthorpe and Hull and Newcastle under Lyme and New Brighton. Great to see you, Alistair. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Good luck with all your endeavours.
Who knows what I'll be talking about then?
He's probably going into space next.
Perhaps I'll be a painter decorator.
You say that you're leaving, but I don't think I can let go. When you put the phone down, I began to cry. What are you to do when the person that you love just says no? Boy, get yourself together, move on with your life. So I'm gonna play my favorite rhythm. Gotta get you out my system. I will do anything to keep you off my mind. I'm gonna have to call my sisters. They are the ones who listen. Anything to drown you out tonight. Baby, you made me crazy. Why'd you have to fill my heart with sorrow? Save me, make it all hazy. So I don't think about you till tomorrow. It wasn't enough, but you could have had the guts to face me. It would have meant so much if you looked me in the eye. Oh, but you always fall for the ones who have no courage. I must see some kind of beauty in their eyes. So I'm gonna play my favorite rhythm. Gotta get you out my system. I will do anything to keep you off my mind. I'm gonna have to call my sisters. They're the ones who listen. Anything to drown you out tonight. Baby, you made me crazy. Why'd you have to fill my heart with sorrow? Save me, make it all hazy. So I don't think about you till tomorrow.
Baby, you make me crazy. That's Sam Smith.
This is Mr. Bennett. Stand by, groovy hipsters old and new. You're only half an hour away from serious Jockin.
No.
With no G.
Less than half an hour, old friend. So from 4:15 it is Serious Jockin. If you want to get your Serious Jockin message on, or a dedication in early, you can email right now. It's seriousjockin@bbc.co.uk. Seriousjockin at bbc.co.uk. SERIOUSJOCKIN at bbc.co.uk. That's Serious Jockin, all one word, and no G at the end of Jockin. Or you can text 88291, or you can tweet us at BBC Radio 2 using the hashtag Serious Jockin. And we do need, as ever, your no G puns.
Serious Jockin.
It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. It's a shame the way you hurt me. It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. I'm sitting all alone by the telephone, waiting for your call when you don't call at all. It's a shame you play with love and then you throw it away. Why do you use me? Try to confuse me. How can you stand to be so cruel? Why don't you free me from this prison for some time? As you do, it's a shame the way you mess around with the man. It's a shame the way you hurt me. It's a shame the way you mess around with the man. I tried to stick with you, show your love so true, but you won't appreciate the love we try to make. Oh, it's got to be a shame.
Serious Jockin at bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet at BBC Radio 2 using the hashtag Serious Jockin. We need your puns.
Serious Jockin on board the International Space Station. Serious orbiting. No G. In a weightless environment. No G.
Thank you, Prof. Here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. M6 northbound, queuing from 22 Newton-le-Willows up towards 27 at Standish. The breakdown just after 26 has now cleared. M62 westbound, 24 to 23, Ainley top to Huddersfield. Still this accident there and 2 lanes are shut. M6 southbound, 12 to 11A. There's a breakdown towards the M6 toll. 2 lanes are closed. And to the M42 northbound, junctions 8 to 9 up towards Coles Hill. There's a breakdown there. 3 lanes are closed once again. The M1 accident 11A for Dunstable, 1 lane shut. M11 northbound before the M25 up from 5 at Loughton. Accident there, 1 lane is shut. A1 southbound Biggleswade, closed completely between the north and south turnoffs. And the M25, we've got a big queue both ways between the M23 and 18, and the queue into the Dartford Tunnel is back almost to 4 at Orpington. A34 southbound is still closed down to West Ilsley. And then big queues finally for the M5. 14 Fowlfield is the back of the southbound queue to 22 at Bonham-on-Sea. Northbound, back of the queue is 26 to Wellington, from Wellington to Weston-super-Mare at 21. And more in 20 minutes.
Copy that to Bobster.
Imagine a world where you could get in touch now with your Serious Jockin' No G puns. Email seriousjockin@bbc.co.uk. That's Serious Jockin', all one word, and no G on the end of Jockin'. Or tweet at BBC Radio 2 with the hashtag Serious Jockin'. And be listening today at 4:15.
Serious Jockin'.
When the sun comes up on a sleepy little town.
summer of 2018. This is The Big Show. It's Steve Wright in the afternoon. There's Doobie Brothers, China Grove. Coming up in the Showbiz Cuts, Margot Robbie, Paul Simon. There's Bobby on traffic. There's Tim Smith. There's Shabnan on sport. And Catherine on news. And at 4:15, it's the Jockin. This is BBC Radio 2 online on digital radio and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. In the past few minutes, the youngest woman to be convicted of preparing a terrorist act in the UK has been given a life sentence. Safa Boullah, who's 18 and from South London, was told she'd spend a minimum of 13 years in prison. Her mother and sister have already been jailed for their part in a plot targeting the British Museum. The opposition leader in Zimbabwe, Nelson Chamisa, has insisted he won the presidential election, calling the official results fraudulent, illegal and illegitimate. There was confusion when riot police tried to break up an opposition news conference before a government minister said it could go ahead. Our correspondent Andrew Harding was there.
The security authorities had apparently assumed this was some sort of political meeting, which of course you might say, well, political meetings are allowed to go ahead without being disrupted, surely, by riot police. But it is an indication, I think, of the confusion within the government and the security forces, who's calling the shots. And that's been an uncertain thing since the coup of last November.
The Tory pro-Brexit European Research Group has dismissed a warning from the Governor of the Bank of England, Mark Carney, that a no-deal Brexit would damage the economy. The group's leader, Jacob Rees-Mogg, said Mr Carney had long been the high priest of Project Fear. A man who threatened the owner of an ice cream van with a samurai sword has been jailed for 32 months. Jamie Tickle, who's 24, was filmed by a dash cam waving the 3-foot-long weapon at the woman in Haydock on Merseyside. He pleaded guilty to affray and threatening a person with a knife. Small business leaders have called for the tax system to be reformed after accounts showed Amazon paid far less tax in the UK last year, even though its profits nearly tripled. The online retailer said it paid all the taxes required by the government and had invested more than £9 billion in Britain since 2010. Amanda Gearing from the GMB union said there should be a government inquiry into the ways companies like Amazon reduce their tax bills within the law.
Smells a bit fishy to me, really, and I don't think that they'll have the confidence of the public that they're paying what they owe. And if it is right that they're paying the tax probably within the law of this country, then perhaps we should be calling on the government to have an inquiry on this basis, because halving their tax bill, it's just not right.
Forecasters say a new temperature record for mainland Europe could be set in the next couple of days, with Spain and Portugal possibly reaching over 48 Celsius. Much of the continent is experiencing hot weather. Switzerland's let its soldiers wear shorts, and a Finnish supermarket said people could stay overnight to keep cool. The BBC's Alison Roberts is in the Portuguese capital, Lisbon, and says the heatwave has come as a bit of a surprise.
The rise in temperatures has been quite rapid, actually. July was a bit of a washout. There was a lot of rain, compensating actually for a drought that we had in the winter, which was a big problem. And in fact, until quite recently, temperatures here in Portugal were lower than they were in the UK.
And that's the BBC News at 4:03. Our next at 5.
Thank you, Catherine. Sport now, Shabnam Yunus-Jewell.
Thanks, Steve. Cricket first and all-rounder Sam Curran has impressed with the bat for England on day 3 of the first test against India. After taking 4 wickets yesterday, the 20-year-old has hit a 54-ball 50, making a total of 63 before being bowled out as England finished their second innings on 180 all-out, meaning India need 194 to win. They've just got back underway, 2 for no loss there. Chelsea boss Maurizio Sarri says he's confident winger Willian will stay at the club. He's responded to speculation around moves for the Brazilian, who showed up late for pre-season training today. Andy Murray may not play his Washington Open quarter-final later today after his emotional third-round win in the early hours of this morning. The former British number one says it's unreasonable to be expected to come back and perform the next day. It's his third tournament since having hip surgery. It's understood England rugby head coach Eddie Jones has made former New Zealand boss John Mitchell his number one target to replace Paul Gustard as defence coach. And Formula One driver Daniel Ricciardo is leaving Red Bull at the end of the season to join Renault.
Thank you very much. And I bet Andy Murray's mum said, what time do you call this?
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Congratulations, Andy.
It's like thunder and lightning. You heard me without trying. A tempestuous rising. No, I don't like to be this way. And you're Jekyll and hiding. Are you real, are you lying? So stop with your crying. I can't handle it now. You tell everyone our love went cold. Going around spreading the word it's over. If that's how you feel, then you should go. Don't come around saying I still want you. 1 minute you say you're a team, then you're telling me you can't breathe. Well, you should set me free, baby, if you're over me. Yesterday you said I'm the one, but now you say you're done. Stop telling me what I need, baby, if you're over me. There you go, there I said it. Don't look at me all offended. You played games till it ended. I've got to look out for me. I won't say that it's easy. Oh, I know I hate leaving, but you can't keep deceiving. Does it make you feel good? You tell everyone our love went cold. Going around spreading the word it's over. If that's how you feel, then you should go. Don't come around saying I still want you. 1 minute you say you're a team, then you're telling me you can't breathe. Well, you should set me free, baby, if you're over me. Yesterday you said I'm the one, but now you say you're done. Stop telling me what I need, baby, if you're over me. If you're over me, if you're over me. Stop telling me what I need, baby, if you're over me. How long can the love remain? Time never could heal this pain. I thought I believed in fate. Oh, it's so cruel. No, nothing for us would change. Same story, the same mistake. This heart just had to break. Oh, 1 minute you say you're a team, then you're telling me you can't breathe. Well, you should set me free, baby, if you're over me. Yesterday you said I'm the one, but now you say you're done. Stop telling me what I need, baby, if you're over me. Just go, it's over. Just go, it's over. Just go, it's over. Baby, if you're over me. Just go, it's over.
Years and years if you're over me. Well, now, Margot Robbie was on the Radio 1 breakfast show this morning chatting to Dev and Alice, and they got talking about accents. Margot's a big fan of Danny Dyer's and his daughter, Danny from Love Island. So here we go.
Yeah, isn't his daughter on Love Island?
Goodness, Margot, you're watching Love Island.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's the greatest thing to ever happen to me. His daughter, by the way, who's also Danny, which I love.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
My favourite accent I've heard in so long. I was actually thinking, I was like, I really want to replicate her accent for a character at some point.
I feel like if you love her, you'll love her dad.
Oh, yeah.
Margot Robbie will be on the show on Monday talking about her new film, Terminal. Paul Simon has been speaking to Matt Everett over on Six Music. Last month was Paul Simon's final ever European show at Hyde Park in London, and here's how he thought it went.
Oh, one of the most enjoyable concerts that I would say, yeah, it's in my top 10. And this is the third or fourth time I've done it, but The night was so lovely, but there was something else about that night that was really good. And of course, there is the thing of being a final tour. Even though I don't exactly know what that means, I do know that it is a final tour. I'm not retiring from playing or writing, although I haven't written anything in 3 years.
Final tour. BBC Radio 2. Van Morrison, Into the Mystic. 6 minutes away from the Jockin.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one as we sail into the mystic. I can now hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. Where that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. Yeah, when the foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. Yeah, magnificently we will fold into the mystic. That foghorn blows, you know I will be coming home. Yeah, and when that foghorn whistle blows, I gotta hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the day. Together we will float into the mystic. Come on, girl.
Into the mystic. On Radio 2. Van Morrison. Big show. We're a few minutes away from serious Jockin, no G.
From across the decades, we'll gather together the greatest rock music ever heard. Some guitars. Some grunge. And some gods.
Hi, this is Ozzy Osbourne.
Hello, this is Glenn Matlock.
Hi, this is Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull. My rock god pick is Lemmy Kilminster.
There's a guy called Ronnie Lane. Give your Monday nights what they deserve.
The Radio 2 Rock Show with Johnny Walker.
Monday nights from 9 on BBC Radio 2.
Deserts of Sudan and the gardens of Japan, from Milan to Yucatan, every woman's, every man. Hit me with your rhythm stick, hit me hit me. Je t'adore, ich liebe dich. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me slowly, hit me quick. Hit me, hit me, hit me. In the wilds of Borneo and the vineyards of Bordeaux, Eskimo, Arapaho move their body to and fro. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me, hit me. Das ist gut, say fantastic. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. It's nice to be a lunatic. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
Ian Dury, hit me with your rhythm stick. Here comes Bobby. With traffic, what you got?
Steve, thank you. Really busy day. Stirling A91, though, that has finally reopened between the M80, just press your buttons right, will you, and the A9. So the A91 all clear now. Problems for the M6, now northbound, 26 to 27 up towards Standish. We had a breakdown. They've cleared it, but the queues, thank you, are still back to 22 at Newton-le-Willows. The M62 heading west, 24 to 23. That accident's still there between Ainley Top and Huddersfield. The queues are back to 25. The M1 northbound 36 to 37 up to Tankersley. We've got an accident there and one lane is shut. Back to the M6 heading south, breakdown 12 to 11A is still there, still 2 lanes shut. And bad news for the M5. The M5 northbound at junction 7, that's the Evesham turnoff. They have closed the motorway. The accident is between the exit and the entry slip roads. That's the diversion for the moment. I'm not sure how long that closure will stay in place. Also, there's more queues on the M5 heading south following breakdowns as well. So if you're heading really down from 5 at Droitwich down to Worcester, you're going to find it very busy. M42 northbound 8 to 9, all lanes are open to Coleshill following that earlier accident. Big queues behind it though. M1 southbound bump at 11A for Dunstable still there, one lane is shut. M11 northbound 5 to 6, the accident towards the M25 has cleared. A1 southbound is still closed between the north and south turnoffs, so down from the A6001 6001 it is closed still. The M25 clockwise queues 9 Leatherhead, 16 for the M40 across the top, 21 to 25. Anti-clockwise, that breakdown at Potters Bar 24 has left queues back to 26. Then you've got another queue from 18 Chorleywood that's joined up all the way round to 7 for the M23. A34 southbound has reopened between the A4185 and the Berry line at West Ilsley, Berry Lane, beg your pardon. However, there's still one lane shut, huge queues. A27 at Lancing, blocked at Manor Road, still both ways. And the M4, if you're heading to the M5, queuing from 18 to 21, taking an hour and a half. M5 southbound delays, 15 to 22 at Burnham-on-Sea. Northbound delays, 26 Wellington, back of the queue to 21 at Weston-super-Mare. And finally, A35 at Stinsford, still blocked both ways. Accident between Stinsford Hill with queues, or at Stinsford Hill with queues back to Troytown. Love your updates. Keep them coming. Back with another one, 45 minutes.
In the summer of 2018, it's Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now, live from Wogan House in London and across planet Earth from Radio 2, it's DJ Silly Boy, that's B-O-I, with Serious Summer Jockin 2018.
All right, Tim, let's go for a take.
All right, Righty. Hey, have you seen DJ Silly Boy?
I have.
Has he got his decks, his shades, his silly Hawaiian shirt and his baseball cap ready?
I think he has.
And do tell me, Righty, is he prepared to have it large?
He is.
You mean to play the greatest disco and dance songs from the last 5 decades?
That was my line. What, you mean play the greatest disco and dance songs from 5 decades?
I do mean that, yeah. And tell me, is he ready to drop the G?
He is! Let's do it!
Serious Jockin.
This is Serious Jockin! Now on Radio 2! Now weekend starts here!
Mercy me, my life was a cage, but on stage I'm free. Hyped up, psyched up, ready for wildin'. Standing in a crowd of girls like an island. I see the one I wanna sit, come here cutie. I flip her around and then I work that booty. Work the body, work the body. Slow down girl, you
ready for me yet? Well, yo, are y'all ready for me yet? Well, yo, are y'all ready for me yet? Well, here I go, here I go, here I go. Yo, dance in the aisles when the prince steps to it. The rhyme is a football, y'all, and I went and threw it out in the crowd, and yo, it was a good throw. How do I know? Because the crowd went. In response to the way that I was kicking it, smooth and individual rhymes, always original, like the Dr. Jekyll man, and this is my high side. I am the driver, and y'all on a rap ride, so fellas, are y'all with me? And say fellas, are y'all with me? Why don't you tell the girls what y'all wanna do? You wanna ooh, ooh. That's right, yo, and I'm in the flow, so pump up the volume along with the tempo. I want everybody in the house to know I came here tonight to hear the crowd go. Shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Tick, 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 boom. Yeah. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Break it on down.
Pump it up, come on now. Pump it up, come on now. Pump it up, come on now. Pump it up.
Yeah, give it.
With the sunshine streaming through, right from Wogan House, Studio 6B. This is Serious Jockin from Steve Wright in the afternoon. I and DJ Silly Boy, B.O.I. DJ Jazzy Jeff. I tell you what's up, there's a French prince.
Oi, Silly Boy Steve, drop the G and do some serious jocking.
Or is he fresh?
Fumble every word for word I utter, so I just try to.
Melissa and Ian getting ready for camping holiday to France tomorrow. Serious packing, no G. Melting metal in the heat. Serious welding, no G. That's from Chris in Hampshire. I like that. Serious welding. George in Holstead, Essex, stripping wallpaper since 7 a.m. Serious mind losing. I bet. Just finished serious jamming in the kitchen. Second batch of jam. Yeah. I love the show. Sharon from Shiplake. I know Shiplake. Hi, Summertime Stevie. Dismantling the bedroom. Skip filling, no G. And serious sweating. Defo, no G. Caroline in Stockport. Yeah.
Serious jocking, no G. Oi, Silly Boy Steve, drop the G and do some serious jocking.
Roz and Ruby driving home through Inverary. Serious Jaffa caking at the moment. Oh, great. Oh, that's put me in a chocolate frame of mind. Travelling back from Cornwall to Manchester. Got some left. Convoy start with my dad and my sister behind my dad. Serious moaning. Oh, no G. About the traffic, though. Well, fair enough. Melissa and Ian getting ready for a camping holiday. Oh, I think we might have done that one already. Say hello to me, Peter, and Zena, just about to make the Hawkesbury turn between the Coventry and Oxford canals in our narrowboat Sienna. And say hello to our dog, Foggy. Hello, Foggy. This says, Silly Boy, can you say hi to Evie Purnell, who's travelling to Cornwall with Ma and Pa? I've got through a packet of polos trying to make one last the longest. Thank you very much, Steve. This is the Jockin.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot.
listen to fire, man, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Trick, say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And my band bout that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot.
We in the spot, Uptown Funk. Mark Ronson, Bruno Mars on Sirius Jockin from Radio 2, live from London. We got 4:26 on the Jockin. Steve, all of us tree workers with PJ Landscaping completed some serious felling and logging, no G today. Now stuck on the M3, serious waiting.
Don't believe me, just
felling I like, that's brilliant.
Don't believe me, just watch.
What do you say?
Sirius Jockin, no G. Sirius Jockin, no G. Let's do a bit of Sirius Jockin.
Doing it. DJ Silly Boy currently sat in my office building a new system for recording information for work. Serious databasing. Databasing. That's the first thing that we haven't had databasing before. That's with no G, obviously. Neil Norman in Barnsley. Steve Gimmal, lads, and I mentioned it's been one of those days. 28.5 degrees, 2 wasps' nests disturbed, and 4 stings. So serious swelling going on. Tim, the grass-cutting boys. B-O-Y-Z, of course. I'm in sunny Croatia. Super yacht spotting. No G, that's Adam Burlton. Hello, I can see you. I can't. Will and Charlie have been doing some serious dinosaur roaring at the theatre this afternoon. Dinosaur roaring. On way home to Liverpool from West Kirby. Serious Mersey tunnelling. No G, that's from Jackie. Give us a mention, Steve. Let's have a look. We're doing some line dancing, led by Andy Sheridan, doing some serious thigh slapping. That's with no G.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Ooh, that was good, wasn't it? That's good.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Maybe I should do like a Serious Jockin masterclass. No? Oh, come on, I'm getting better though, aren't I? afternoon. It's 4:30 in the United Kingdom. This is BBC Radio 2 from Great Britain. Joe Wiley and Ricky Wilson at 5 o'clock. You choose the tunes. All requests Friday. Tony Blackburn's Golden Hour. That's at 7. Friday night is Music Night with Kermode. That's at 8. Sounds of the 80s. Gary Davis at 10. Annika Rice, they're happening at 12. Steve, we're the Gates family. Phil, Katie, Edward, Lucy and William. We've just come off the beach in Maplethorpe after a full day of sea swimming and a ride on the famous Maplethorpe sand train. Serious sandcastling. We haven't done enough Snoop, have we, on Serious Jockin? So some Snoop coming.
Serious Jockin.
Right in the afternoon on the BBC.
What's my name? Snoop Doggy Dog.
Of the sea, back to the block. Snoop Doggy Dog, funky is the doc. Went solo on that ass, but it's still the same. Long Beach is the spot where I serve my cane. Follow me, but you bet not slip. Cause 9 tris ain't the years there for me to blizz out my grip. So I ain't holding nothing back. And once again, I got 5 on the 20 sack. It's like that, and as a matter of fact, cause I never hesitate to put a fool on his back.
Yeah, so keep out the manuscript. You see that it's a must we drop gangsta.
Hold up, what's my name? It's the bow to the wild, creeping and crawling, Yiggy yes yolin', Snoop Doggy Dog in the house with the pound like every day, and I'm right back up in you with Dr. Dre, and like I said, none of y'all can get with this, and none of y'all can get with that hit I just dropped, cause you know it don't stop, Mr. 187 on the undercover cop, tick-tock, now by the clock, just some nuts in the cop, rob you for your ears, then I kill you blood clocks, and I step through the fog, and I creep through the small, cause I'm Snoop Doggy, 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 Snoop Dogg. Your hands way up in the air and wave them all around like you just don't care. Yeah, roll up the dank and pour the drink and watch your stank. Why? Cause doggy's on the gang. My bankroll's on swole. I'm still on hit legit, now I'm on parole. Scroll with the dog pound right behind me and rolling with my. That's where you might find.
When you first meet Snoop, he gives you that look. You know that look that Snoop's got? It's kind of slightly suspicious. After about 2 minutes, once he realizes you're okay, he says, "You're okay." Then you're right there with him. Snoop Doggy Dog, as was. What's my name, Snoop? Steve, loving the show. Driving in the sun to Brighton Pride. Serious air conditioning, no G. That's good. Ali and Katie. Steve and team, loving the show as always. I'm listening to it whilst doing my rehab exercises to recover from a torn calf muscle. Serious stretching, no G. That's Caroline in Worthing. Barry, April and Ruby. Ruby. Driving back to Reading from Cornwall after a week's holiday. Serious travelling, no G.
Serious Jockin', Serious Jockin'.
Now, just to prove to you I'm all over it, Here's the big Ibiza roundup. Tonight, Radio 1 are taking over Cafe Mambo with sets from Annie Mac, Danny Howard, Camel Fat, Eats Everything, Jax Jones, MK, Patrick Topping, Pete Tong, Tongi, and more. Disciples are doing a DJ set at Ibiza Rocks. Basement Jacks and the Shapeshifters playing High Ibiza. The brand new festival-style party, Dystopia, is at Ushway and Pasha. It's hot since 82, and Eric Murillo. Tomorrow, Radio 1 Extra over Ibiza Rocks with Charlie Sloth and Mr. Jam hosting. Patrick Topping's on the terrace at Amnesia for El Row. There's boat parties going on at Ocean Beat and Cirque de la Nuit. Woohoo! And Pete Tong's over at Ants, and Bob Sinclair and Idris Elba play Pure Pasha. And you will definitely hear this tune while you're there. Jackie Chan, Tiesto, Post Malone.
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
Drop top, how we rollin' down on Collins South Beach. Yeah, look like Kelly rollin', this might be my destiny. Yeah. She want me to eat it, I guess dinner's on me. I got you, know I got the sauce like a recipe. She just wanna do it for the grand. She just want this money in my hand. I'ma give it to her when she dance, dance, dance. Ay, she gon' catch a Uber out the Calabasas.
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. Kick it, Jackie Chan.
I think you got the wrong impression about me back. Just cause they heard what hood I'm from, they think I'm crazy. Okay, well maybe just a little crazy. Just a little. Cause I admit I'm crazy about that lady, yeah. Finger to the world, it's you pay. I've been slaving, done the cause I'm running out of patience. No more waiting, no. Bouncing like a yo-yo. Living life on fast forward, but we slow-mo, yeah.
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
One of the great summer tunes of 2018, Jackie Chan. 22 to 5 on Sirius Jockin from Radio 2.
Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. I can't wait for the show. Got that good, yeah, I know.
Wrighty, on our way home from Blenheim, where we've been doing some serious country filing from Wendy, Brian and the Dogs, Alfie, Stella and Sky. Excellent. Gavin Sue driving home from Cornwall, just gone past Stonehenge. Serious rubbernecking. There it is. DJ Silly Boy, yes. It's my son Alfie's birthday today. Happy birthday, Alfie. Big party time tomorrow with family and friends. Sirius turning 5, no G. Beth Holmton. Steve, Sirius fitting garden decking, no G from Dave in Leon C. Hello, Leon C.
Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
21 to 5 on the Jockin from Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
groove. Generation on the move. Join in on the disco tribe. Let the music take you high.
Wow. Stevie Boy. Been trying to get a shout out for 2 months. Seriously ignoring? No, Oliver, no. Big shout out to Cam and Claire and Emma and myself on the Aquila admin team, making the moolah and enjoying the Friday feelings. Serious invoicing. Olivia Young, service administrator. Thank you very much. Steve, I'm part way home after being away from my ladies all week. After starting a new job at RAF Bryce Norton, just stopped for a coffee en route to the West Country. I'm doing some travelling and queuing on my way to do some serious hugging. Nice. Hey, silly boy. Dr. Drew and the crew band here on our way to perform in Dorset tonight. Loving the tracks as always, you legend. No, you're the legend. We've all stopped smoking. Serious vaping, no G. Serious vaping, they've stopped smoking. DJ Silly Boy sat in our event tent at Rewind North Festival, ready for the weekend of 80s classics. Play us an 80s tune. Serious camping, no G. That's from Lisa. Well, that was kind of 80s, wasn't it? Please say hi to the St. Teresa Hospice Choir as we get ready for our fantastic Christmas do tonight. I don't understand. Choir made up of staff and supporters of this fantastic place in Darlington. I guess it's rehearsals already in County Durham. Serious fundraising and singing.
Come and move that in my direction. So thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah.
Although it's a do that's on tonight.
You are my sunrise on the darkest day. Got me feeling some kind of way. Make me wanna savor every moment slowly, slowly. You fit me, tailor-made, love how you put it on. Got the only key, know how to turn it on. The way you nibble on my ear, the only words I wanna hear. Baby, take it slow so we can last long.
Tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Me voy acercando y voy armando el plan. Solo con pensarlo se acelera el pulso. Oh yeah, ya me está gustando más de lo normal. Todos mis sentidos van pidiendo más. Esto hay que tomarlo sin ningún apuro.
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito. Firmo en las paredes de tu laberinto y hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito.
Sube, sube. Quiero ver bailar tu pelo, quiero ser tu ritmo. Que le enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Favorito, baby. Déjame sobrepasar tus zonas de peligro hasta provocar tus gritos y que olvides tu apellido.
Come and move that in my direction. Thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah. Oh, you are my sunrise on the darkest day. Got me feeling some kind of way. Make me wanna savor every moment slowly, slowly. You fit me, tailor-made, love how you put it on. Got the only key, know how to turn it on. The way you nibble on my ear, the only words I wanna hear. Baby, take it slow so we can last long.
Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Y es que esa belleza es un rompecabezas, pero para montarlo aquí tengo la pieza, oye. Despacito, this is how we do it down in Puerto Rico. I just wanna hear you screaming, ay bendito. I can go forever cuando esté contigo.
Oh, this is putting us in a holiday mood. And the great news, by the way, the show next week comes from the BBC Maid of Ale Holiday Resort.
Suave, suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Hasta provocar tus gritos y que olvides tu apellido.
Despacito.
Serious Jockin. No G.
Basta, basta. Are you ready to do basta? Basta, basta.
ready to do the bus stop. DJ Silly Boy have just been down to the council tip with several bags of garden rubbish. Serious dumping. Love Serious Jockin. Ernie, North Hands. Thank you, Ernie. DJ Silly Boy, we're on holiday in Tenerife on our balcony. Serious Jacuzzi in No G. Great show. Love Wayne, Sarah and Corbin.
I love it.
That was, of course, Fatback Band. Are you ready to do the bus stop? Joe and Ricky are here with their All Request Friday after the news at 5. They need you to choose the tunes. So get ringing Joe and Ricky right now if you want them to play a record for you. The number is 08000 288 291. 08000 288 291. 08000 288 291. They've got Alex and Flo and Pip and Jack ready and waiting to take your call. So give them a bell and get your request in early. Right now it's 10 to 5 now, so go. The number again for All Request Friday with Joe Wiley and Ricky Wilson, 08000 288 291.
Serious Jockin.
Serious Jockin. No G.
It's late in the evening, glass on the side. I've been sad with you for most of the night, ignoring everybody here. We wish they would disappear, so maybe we could get down now. I don't wanna know if you're getting ahead of the program. I want you to be mine, lady, to hold your body close. Take another step into the no man's land for the longest time, lady. I need you, darling, come on, set the tone. If you feel me falling, won't you let me know? Oh, 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 sing. Love is ablaze, I saw flames from the side of the stage, and the fire brigade comes in a couple of days. Until then we got nothing to say and nothing to know, but something to drink and maybe something to smoke. Let it go until our roads are changed, singing we found love in a local rave. No, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say, but I can just figure it out and hope and pray. I told her my name, I said it's nice to meet you. Then she handed me a bottle of water filled with tequila. I already know she's a keeper, just from this one small act of kindness. I'm in deep, if anybody finds out. I meant to drive home, but I drunk all of it now. Not sobering up, we just sit on the couch, one thing led to another, now just kiss on my mouth. I need you, darling, come on, set the tone. If you feel me falling, won't you let me know? Oh, oh, oh. If you love me, come on, get involved. Feel it rushing through you from your head to toe. Oh, all the guys in here don't even wanna dance. Can you feel it? All that I can hear is music from the back. Well, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, no, no, no. Serious Jockin. I need you, darling, come on, set the tone. If you feel it falling, won't you let me know?
I got to do the corporate stuff. Otherwise I get a call from Lord Hall. Coming up here on Radio 2 from 7, Tony Blackburn's diving straight in with another golden hour. Radio 1's opening the doors to Cafe Mambo in Ibiza with hosts Annie Mac, Pete Tong, Danny Howard bringing some serious tunes from the Isle. 7 p.m. Radio 3 are sizzling with a Heatwave mixtape. At the same time on Radio 4, Disaster looms for Freddie and And Roy fears for the future in The Archers. Has anybody ever done a jacked up version of that theme? Radio 5 Live, Will Perry's putting his sunnies on and looking ahead for this weekend's sport, lots of it. Over on BBC Radio 6 Music, it's Iggy Pop, frying up a concoction of bangers with guest The Lovely Eggs. That's the smashing hot sound of BBC Radio tonight from 7. Here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, if you're heading to the M62 westbound, the accident 24 to 23, all lanes are finally open towards Huddersfield. Very, very slow. M1 on the northbound side, 36 to 37 towards Tankersley. There was an accident there from Dodworth. All lanes are now open, but still very slow. The M6. Now, if you're heading 20 to 21, so past the limb interchange, we've got a breakdown and a bump. So one lane is shut. So queues are back towards 19 at Knutsford already. Then we've got the M5. Now, the M5 was closed completely on the northbound side at junction 7. They have now reopened it. You've still got one lane shut, but you've got huge queues building still behind that. The A1 southbound at Biggleswade is still closed with an accident between the north and south turn-offs. That's still queuing. The M25 clockwise still big queues, 9 Leatherhead, around to 16 for the M40. Across the top, 21 to 25, but anti-clockwise is where we've got our biggest queue. Now, it's queuing from 26 to 24 with congestion, but Chorleywood, 18 is the back of the queue all the way around to the 7 with the M23, queuing into the Dartford Tunnel, halfway back past the M20 at junction 3. A34 southbound, thank you for your calls. At West Ilsley turn-off, we've got one lane shut following the vehicle fire is open. And then finally, A35 Stinsford, still blocked both ways at the Stinsford roundabout with queues back to Troy Town. Back with another one with Joe and Ricky in half an hour.
This is Serious Jockin at Radio 2. Cameron and Luke driving home after a day of hard work at the brewery, now off for a bit of quality control in York. Someone has to do it. Serious sampling. I get you, no G. Steve, me and my son went to the top of Snowdon yesterday. Serious climbing. On way home now to Hampshire, serious aching from Sarah and Ben. Here's our last tune, Kylie and New Order.
More than I dare to think about.
mix. Kylie New Order. Rounding off, Serious Jockin, No G. Hey, that's it, Joe and Ricky, to follow the 5 o'clock news. We will be live, the big show, from the BBC Maida Vale Holiday Resort all next week. Back also for Love Songs, Sunday at 9 a.m. This is DJ Silly Boy. Peace out. Oh, do I get to drop the mic or not?